Hey people, interested here, 2v2, Median Cliff Mines, blue team. HeaDCraB is a Techmarine, starts off in ranged combat, puts out some good damage, can also support with structures and repair alongside. Ligt is a Mekboy teleporting hero fighting in ranged combat, puts out some good damage with a bunch of Orky gadgets. Red team, Commander Bates is a force commander, very strong offense, fighting in melee combat, can also tank, disrupt and support. And rounding off the teams, Fog with a Lord General fighting in ranged combat. Begins with a retinue of stormtroopers, really strong defense and support can also add to the retinue. They are grabbing a northern victory point, which is natural for red team. There's a central contested VP here, and natural for the blue team in the south, just grabbed there by HeaDCraB. Meanwhile, back to the mid, we have a sentinel looking for a stomp maybe. Nope, just wants to break their cover. Scouts are forced off the mid by some bolter fire. Looks like HeaDCraB rocking the Ultramarines DLC, recolored into black and white, looking pretty cool. Also, both Marine players using a predominantly black color scheme, which might get a little bit confusing. Force Commander's chasing these guys down. Bolt pistol doing some work. It's like 16 or 17 DPS bolt pistol. Forces them to run. Did not want to drop a model, and the Techmarine is shooting at red team's natural power point. What's going on the north? Mekboy and a whole bunch of boys are chasing down the Lord General. They shot one of his stormtroopers to death. Who was it? Looks like it was Nigel. Derek is still with us. Nigel will return though. Meanwhile, Orks are on your power, buddy. Back to the mid, it's turning red. And Sentinel doing some decappy things. Looks like they're just going to concede the north for now, the red team, I guess. They've only got a node up there at most. The tack's helping to shoot down this Techmarine. Can't really hang with the Force Commander in melee, especially in tier 1 before he gets an axe. And these tacks with their fast capping trait are decapping things. Sniper Scouts in play, getting a good shot on the Force Commander's face there. The tacks pop in Kraken bolts, which they should have waited until they were shooting at the tacks. There we go. Doing 20% more damage to heavy armor, which is not the commander there. What's going on north? Lots of Daka from the Orks. Sentinel gets a really good stomp on those sluggers. Lucky to have 4 models, those fellas. 4 models on 50 hit points. The damage of the stomp is evenly spread, but then they were taking shock and stuff, so was pretty lucky to get away with 4. Sentinel now getting some much needed repairs. Mekboy does good DPS out the gate. I always forget what it is, but I imagine it's at least 30 DPS. Someone can let me know in the comments, perhaps, because I always forget to look at stuff. Hey, Nigel's back. The Lord General is now going to try and cap the northern VP again. Mid is turning blue. Sniper Scouts on it. Double Sniper Scouts here for HeaDCraB. Anything for the Techmarine? Nothing yet. Force Commander has got Armor of Alacrity. Helps him get into the combat quicker and chase things around, which can account for a lot of XP. There was a player called Codex many years ago who played a really good Force Commander in 2v2s and 3v3s mostly, and they used Armor of Alacrity with a power sword a lot to get some good retreat hits and retreat kills, build up his XP a lot. 489 to 447. These days power sword is kind of rare. Oh, as I say that, he's getting a power sword. Commander Bates, there we go. He's got such awesome tier 2 weapons, I guess, the hammer and the fist. I feel like you see the chainsword and storm shield more than the power sword. I mean, I often say, you know, this war gear's rare, this war gear's rare. You still see them. It's just that, you know, as you'd expect, there is a meta depending on the game type and opponent and stuff, and you're more likely to see certain things. Patrician Devils on the way, on the field I should say, for Fog. Commander Bates did not get another unit up. He kitted out their Force Commander instead. Nothing for the Scouts either. Lots of Daka for the Lord General to deal with. I think that was Nigel again who went down. Oh, they're both down. They have to send letters home and then get some others. These guys running into the improvised explosive. A good hit. Kills 4 of them. That was pretty awesome value on that improvised explosive. Another one in a good spot here by Fog. They know how to drop those improvised explosives. They know where to chuck them. Or place them, rather. They don't really chuck them. 462 to 428. Scouts low on hit points, but didn't drop a model. Force Commander runs. And a turret going up. Force Commander's got 0 XP, by the way. HeaDCraB has not dropped a model, I don't think. And here comes a Tarantula turret. Also see the Mastercrafted bolter for the Techmarine. Good solid DPS and the high-powered shot to keep things controlled and do a burst of damage. Going to get at least one gen. Might get a full bash. You guys got a flamer? No flamer. Commander Bates now with an assault squad on the way. Storm Boys up for Ligt. Jump troops with power melee weapons. Just ran into Catechins and thought better of going any further there. I think they got shotgun blasted, but they were already retreating. The shooter boys are both with knob leaders. No big shooters though, which I guess makes sense. There's nothing really in Fog's army that kind of needs to be controlled in terms of movement. Nothing's going to get in your face and melee you, but those big shooters do give you more DPS as well, which is useful for focusing down that sentinel. But they got the Storm Boys up to push the back line. Meanwhile, assault squad on the turret. Turrets cannot shoot things within melee range in general. They are taking shots from the sniper scouts though, and there's the Techmarine to repair. They could bring the scouts up to repair, but they're probably worried about the assault squad going in on them. I feel like these tactical marines here should have gone into melee with the assault squad, popped their Kraken bolts and got some melee going on, because since those assault marines were in melee, they would have been taking less ranged damage from shots. Like a melee damage resistance thing that units get. No Force Commander XP still. Got some sneaky scouts. They did try to grenade those other scouts you may have seen, but they dodged it. Oh, there's one down. There's some XP for you, buddy. The turret survives though, and they're stealing the power. 454 to 352. Tier 2s for HeaDCraB and Ligt, but it was Fog who went first. What's going on north? Oh, I saw flame attacks there. Yep, flame attacks up for Commander Base doing some work. Meanwhile, you've got some burners on the sluggers doing some work. Power is gone. Node is still up, I guess. Meanwhile, I was waiting for the Catechins to do something to the sluggers, but they ran through in retreat and maybe, yep, go down. The grenade launcher is a pretty good finisher for those guys on retreating units. There's a big chunk of damage, a decent chunk of damage anyway. So sluggers down. They did have their burners, so that's going to be kind of painful for Ligt, but they go tier 2. Weird Boy will do a lot of work here, of course. That's kind of always the case. Weird Boy seems like a pretty good get a lot of the time. Although there is an assault squad around that could jump in. Meanwhile, they're going for the turret again. Are they going to get it? Because Commander Bates's tactical marines are out. They drop 2 models, 2 high-powered shot, and the sniper rifles. Now the snipers are being jumped, which I think was smart. But they're attacking the squad with the most health. Oh, they got a model. They did get a model, and since the scouts have their sniper rifles, they do turn into a power reinforcement cost now. Tax getting into melee on retreat, and they get one with those power armored elbows. The tax level to 2. Don't think they're going to go. Maybe they'll get another with a turret. Yep, they got another. Another 17 red. Here comes a flank from Commander Bates. Runs in on the scouts. They didn't retreat. High-powered shot was on the scouts there. Kills one of them. Can he get another? No, it was not in his melee charge anymore. HeaDCraB's level 3, this Techmarine. Meanwhile, in the mid. Now that is a Weird Boy shot on those taps there. And the Storm Boys have their very mean knob leader. Don't know how much hit points he gets. 350, I guess. Chimera taking tons of damage already. The knob leader of the Storm Boys does have a heavy melee ooze chopper, and the Weird Boy's got some anti-vehicle on his basic attack as well, so it does plasma cannon damage. But it survives. Sentinel also survives into tier 2, which is nice to see. Dreadnought on the way for HeaDCraB. Stormtroopers on the way for Fog. Does that mean... It might mean he's going to go for a weapon upgrade on the Lord General to support them. Either the sniper rifle or the melter guns buffs are really good for Stormtroopers. Weird Boy's Warp Vomit was not needed in the end, and the Techmarine is going to get a revive. He's into level 3. Gets it before the Catechans did their grenade launching, so Mekboy's up. Battery pack is in for Avataste to help support those Storm Boys, I guess. And here's the Dreadnought for HeaDCraB with the awesome Tyranid Warrior impaled on the banner there. Level 2 scouts and level 2 scouts and level 2 tacs. These guys are in trouble, eh? Trying to be sneaky. HeaDCraB's looking for him. Commander Bates goes tier 2 pretty late. And a Dreadnought with a multi-melter. Awesome. Good damage from close range to all targets. We'll see what Commander Bates does. Do they just get missile tacs up? I don't know if a las cannon, because a las cannon is going to take sniper shots and potentially a higher powered shot as well, so they're going to drop models pretty quickly. But they might want to get the las cannon. The turret has gone down finally, 454 to 221. Fog suggesting they concede maybe. Commander Bates does not commit either way. Probably is what they say. Let's see. Blue team are looking quite strong. And we do indeed have melter guns up for the Lord General, so fight hard is in play. Mekboy being annoying by using the custom force field, and here come the Storm Boys. Mekboy's off the field, so we can't use Avataste now. 454 to 202 on the VPs. Pretty good Warp Vomit, sends Fog into base. And Multi-Melter Dreadnought chasing the Chimera. Look at the damage per shot. Can they get it done? Not quite. Oh, he's going for it again. Chimera does have the speed advantage, even moving backwards. Scouts caught by Assault Marines. A decent flank here for Commander Bates. 454 to 182. Orks still here with their Daka, though. Here comes a Force Commander. He's not happy. Can you get a model off him? He used to have a plasma pistol, the power sword, but they gave him the bolt pistol instead, realizing that plasma pistols suck. 454 to 175. 1-to-1 cap, improvised explosive on that northern VP now, and Commander Bates is taking the mid. HeaDCraB just called in some more tactical marines. That's a hell of an army to deal with, and they did indeed go for a las cannon. Gonna get at least one shot. Has to charge up. There it is. Tax here is turning into Stern Guard. Dropped in, got their sergeant, and now their Stern Guard. There it is. They'll teleport in as a fresh squad. First Company Marines that can change their ammo type to combat all targets. Just got their Hellfire rounds in, which is not what they should be using against Assault Squad. They're going to get the Dreadnought here, I think. Yep, I think that was actually Nigel with his melter gun who got the shot there. Well done, buddy. It was very far forward to send the Dreadnought, HeaDCraB. A bit too over-eager. But be careful with the Dreadnoughts, damn it. Stern Guard did get a tiny bit of XP for some reason. I guess they killed a guardsman or something. Should be using Kraken bolts or Kraken rounds against heavy armor, though. Ligt has some sluggers now with Knob Leader and burners. And the Shooter Boys with their Knob Leader could spot that improvised explosive, so down it goes. Bog getting through with a full power bash now. And Commander Bates heading towards the south. We got some tacs that are just hanging out here for some reason. Oh, maybe they're waiting for HeaDCraB to leave so they can start power bashing. Guardsman trying to get a decap. It's good thinking from Fog. Try and get as much decapping and stuff as you can. Meanwhile, though, they're losing their power. 407 to 175. They have this one up for now. Oh, the attacks still aren't doing anything. They're still just trying to stay hidden. HeaDCraB can't see what we can see. They can see they have a bit of vision around their VP and their power and stuff, but not down there necessarily. Force Commander's going to fall in retreat, I believe. Yep. The Stern Guard using the Dragonfire rounds for some reason. The anti-cover, anti-garrison rounds. And we have plasma tacs And another Dreadnought on the way. Awesome. 407 to 158. Storm Boys with a delayed jump there. A staggered jump, as we call it. Well, as I call it. Lots of buffs. The Lord General with the flak jacket for incoming really helps in these stand-up fights. Helps the Guardsmen hold the line. Pinned back in base, but they're doing some good damage. Doing a hell of a lot of good damage. Sluggers stayed in way too long. Sluggers go down. There's a zap going in from the weird boy. Yeah, Ligt. But way too aggressive there. Down goes the Mekboy as well. What were they doing? I thought maybe they were tier 3 and they were waiting for the red to drop a rocks in there, but they weren't actually tier 3 yet. So it wasn't that. Maybe they thought they could get tier 3 in time and then get the red, but that didn't work out either. We got an Assault Cannon Dreadnought this time from HeaDCraB. Triple cap for blue team. Where's that las cannon then? Las cannon needs to move up a bit. Into the mid maybe. Grenade misses. Lots of damage on the Force Commander. It's going to go down and does. Bog backing off here. Level 4. And it's Nigel again who's gone down, I think. Yeah, that's Derek there on the right. Nigel's back. 1-1 now. 2-1 for red. Can they hold on? They've got a big VP deficit. This is decap though. That's good for the red team. They've got the mid. They could get... Oh, they've already got a melter bomb on the assault squad. Maybe they had that already. Yeah, Stone Guard are still using their Dragonfire rounds. They should be using Vengeance against the these gens here. Unless HeaDCraB knows something I don't about what Dragonfire rounds can do against structures. Devastators. Not shooting at the Dreadnought, which is not useful, fellas. Is it shot block technically? It must have been. Got the melter on it. Librarian wouldn't it be a bad shout actually for Commander Bates, I think. Support the las cannon. And then once the Dreadnought down, it can support the assault squad. Get some good power melee in and stuff. Las cannon's going to set up. Looks like HeaDCraB's going to go tired up in melee. He's going to get one shot. There's the one shot. And then get some melee kills on the assault squad. Are these guys switching to... No switch to missile launcher. Las cannon's now being tied up. A little bit slow there from Master for Commander Bates to react. Almost said it, didn't I? Almost. In the mid, we have Improvised Explosive going up. And a Lehman Russ on the field for Fog. Always nice when your hero can drop an awesome tank on the field, which might have been what happened there. Not sure if they just purchased it. 378 to 65. Double cap now for red team. The Dreadnought's still up. There's a grenade for the Techmarine. Hits him pretty dead on. What am I hearing here? Oh. I'm hearing an Executioner Lehman Russ. 1200 hit points on this thing. Taking some rear armor hits though from the Dreadnought. Like a rapid firing plasma cannon. Good versus all targets from close range. Typically used against heavy and super heavy infantry. Here comes a commando squad sped up by the warpath. That's kind of terrifying. And the Lehman Russ doesn't last long. Tried to come over and help, but you kind of need to be defensive and steady with your vehicles most of the time. You know, take up a good defensive spot, not drive around a dangerous route where you could be attacked from all sides kind of thing. I guess technically you can always be attacked from all sides, but taking a defensive position supported by your own army is generally the way to do things. Stormtroopers might wipe out here. Big fight in the mid. Commandos on it with their Knob Leader rocket launcher. By it, I mean the Chimera. 284 to 65 on the VPs. Now got a Melter Gun Techmarine too. And Signum Armor on the way. Orbs of the Omnissiah also up. And more Commandos. Why not? They're freaking awesome. There's Mark Target on Tactical Marines. 30% more damage on those fellas. And they are getting kind of wrecked. Amazingly on 3 models still. Assault Cannon Barrage gets another one. Lucky to have two there on 47, really. Force Commander's getting stuck in. Not only is it a power weapon, of course, you do get the increased battle price stacks, which is a really good force multiplier, especially in 2v2s and team games when you're buffing multiple players with it. Techmarine's down, Dreadnought's down, HeaDCraB is down to Tax and Stern Guard, and they're still using Dragonfire rounds. I mean, it is a round that's generally not used enough. Whenever you fight something in cover, you should probably use it. Maybe that's what they're doing. Commander Bates is frozen. Oh. Can they not move their stuff? Apparently. Hopefully that clears up. 178 to 65. Orks now falling over a bit, but Shooter Boy is still in play. Are they going to make it? I think so. Yes. 169 to 65. Double commandos should make short work of the Chimera, but there's some friendly fire from the Weird Boy. That didn't help. Here's a Foot of Gork and a rocket run. Some good hits in there. Wiped out some commandos, I think. And the Chimera lives. Yes, it does. And there's repairs coming in. Chimera survives. The red team might have completely turned this around. Looks like Commander Bates can indeed now move their stuff, which is good. Some trash talk in the chat there. Mark targets on the Chimera. I don't think the Techmarine can chase it effectively. He's taking out some guardsmen though, isn't he? May not be the most efficient use of his time. Maybe better to hang back and wait for your Marines there. More commandos for Ligt. Kassakin on the way for Fog. And there's the tier 3 for Bates. They do have tons of red. And they have enough power, so we could see Terminators popping up soon. Triple cap now for red. They really have turned this around. That big fight in the mid was really bad for HeaDCraB, losing the Dreadnought and stuff. Just pushing a bit too hard with everything. Even though Fog lost their Lim and Rust, they're still in this. There's a jump. HeaDCraB has indeed got more tactical Marines. And they show no fear. There's a Merciless Strike. This is the new Marines. Yeah, the new Marines capping here. There's Mark Target. That's nasty with the plasma gun and the melter gun there. Grenade comes in, and here's the Force Commander. Force Commander could be a big problem here. Gets a good special. Sends these guys packing the Stern Guard. Can they deal with the Force Commander? They've already got... Yeah, the melter gun's doing big chunks of damage. Grabs the VP, 73 to 65. Still a 2-to-1 for red. They have the mid, they have the northern natural. They need to gather up and go mid, the blue team, eh? Triple tax and now a Devastator Plasma Cannon. And there's tier 3 for HeaDCraB. Maybe we'll see a Venerable Dreadnought dropped in somewhere. That'd be awesome. VPs are really low though. I don't know if we have that much time. Storm Boy's jumping on the rear armor of the Chimera. I can't believe this Chimera is still alive. It might go down right now, and does go down. Double commandos buffed by the Mekboys, Mordaka, and the Storm Boys get it done. Blue team take the mid. There's the 2-to-1 for blue team. Assault squad going in. Plasma cannon misses. Techmarine getting really low here. Where's the marked target? Did not use the marked target there. Gets rid of him. And I don't know why these guys are running. Only lost one model between them and they're off. Meanwhile though, Storm Boys are getting wrecked on this VP. Jumping out. Yeah, those Catachans have done well. Level 3 these guys. 53 to 55. 1-to-1 cap. It's so close. There's an orbital from Bates, I guess. I guess they did not want to wait for Terminators. They've been reinforcing too much, I think. The scouts wipe. Orbital didn't really do much. They did get a cap though, those scouts. Stern Guard will take it back with their faster capping. Force Commander trying to do what he can in the mid. Just trying to keep pressure up. Here comes Fog to assist. Popping the incoming so they can't get knocked over by the plasma cannon. That was a good shot though. And some sneaky commandos with Love the Daka into a Rocks. Good hits from the Rocks. Very good hits. Kassakin wiped there. Or was it Stormtroopers? Or was it both? It might have been both. Ogren's on the field now. The Saltmarine is jumping in. Oh, could wipe the plasma cannon. Mark target is up. The Techmarine fell over. Where's the Mekboy actually? Mekboy was in base. Might be able to get revive here. Another orbital. This time from HeaDCraB. Looks like it's a decent one. It might wipe out those assault marines. They are in retreat. Did it push them into the other beam? It did. It did, I should say. And they got it. See, that's why you spread your beams out. You blast the units from beam to beam. Potentially. 34 to 41. Commander Bates with a Predator tank on the way. Weird Boy shutting down the Ogren. Storm Boys come for a fight. They're level 2. Some friendly fire as well. Should be targeting these Stormtroopers here, Mr. Weird Boy. There's have a taste heal. Yeah, the Storm Boys level 3 with those power weapons. Got through the Ogrens pretty well there. 25 to 37. Back to the south. Commander Bates is back on the VP and gets it and goes down. Was probably worth getting it though. They're on a double cap here. Stern Guard will, oh no, TAC, sorry, we'll try and take it back. They got a plasma gun. These guys also have a plasma gun. These guys are level 4. Other guys, the new Marines are already level 2, almost level 3. Stern Guard level 3 as well. Storm Boys jumping the Guardsmen, stunning on landing because of the big fat Storm Boy Knob Leader. And they wipe them out. 3 to 35 here. Oh wow, what was that? Oh, that was the Predator tank, I guess. Didn't last super long. Had orbs, got the melter gun, got the Stern Guard, and down it went. Stern Guard using vengeance. Now we have Tax. Tax in for Commander Bates. And Bullgrins for Fog. I think the use your shield ability is set to be nerfed a little bit. They're reducing its range a bit, is the plan, I believe. Fun squad though, these guys. They get increased damage resistance, and the use your shields, which gives them more damage resist and suppresses nearby units. They also get some health regen and stuff going on. Cool fellas. With those power mauls or whatever they're called. I mean, they can smack a tank apart with some guns. What they can do with power mauls. 3 to 4 on the VPs. That kind of gets an amazing hit. Wiping out some Stormtroopers. GG. Oh, they got it. Wow. They got their natural back. And they did have this. This was being decapped here, but not quickly enough. The amount of pressure that Commander Bates was able to put on this in the end. I mean, lots of stuff died, as you can see. But the amount of decaps they got here was crucial, I think. With barely anything on the field, the red team get the win. Hella close. Techmarine was level 10, was super effective for what he was doing. Just had that bad engagement in the mid and that kind of slowed him down. Ligt, the Mekboy, level 3. Had his big shooter. Level 4 Force Commander. Did they have an accessory? I don't think so. And the Lord General, level 6 down as well. There you have it, guys. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. And I'll see you next time.